Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about wrist movement in the golf swing. So we always have the TGT arm set up here for our wrist motion or creating our extension and flexion to our wrist. But we also have other movements in our wrist that happen as well. And a lot of time these movements can offset these movements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the TGT arm and I'm just going to move it straight on top here. Kind of feel your bone and where this thing will sit. And what I want to feel is that when I go back, there's a certain amount my wrist will go back and touch, hinge and touching here. So when I go back, we can get here, feel either a touch or no touch. Now if I overflex, you can see I'm going to run into the ball. So I have it set up right now so that when we go back, we're trying not to touch the ball. And if I do touch it, it's going to give me the indication I've broken down. You can see how my wrist starts cupping, and that ultimately loses the club face position for me, causing a lot of excess flipping and scooping down at impact. Then I can also set it up, maybe move it a little closer, that it'll give me a stopping point. So similar to what we do with the wrist extension, we're now going to get here, and you can see how the ball is now going to touch me. What this is going to do is tell me that this is all the wrist hinging I need out of my wrist. I don't need any more. If I go more, I'm going to create this cupped lead wrist. Keep it, feel the touch, and then be able to start my downswing coming back down. So to help avoid that extra long backswing, that runoff at the top that a lot of times happens with our wrist, also affecting the club face, we're going to just move that TGT arm on top of our forearm and be able to really feel and control the length of that swing.